Hello and welcome. Let's do a new moon pick a card tarot reading. If you're new to my channel, my name is Melissa and I do tarot readings like this. I also do current events, we'll say. Some of them are a little controversial. I also do contacting the deceased, so I will pick a celebrity from time to time and try and contact them using tarot. I also do witchy unboxing videos and crystal information videos, so if that's something that you're into, might maybe go check out a couple videos and see if you'd like to subscribe. Alright, so we're going to do 3 piles, 3 cards each, and I will have timestamps in the first comment. I'm grabbing an oracle deck, trying not to knock over a bunch of crystals. We're going to do Wisdom of the Oracle, and we are using Vivid Journey Tarot. So I'm going to take these out. That way you don't have to wait for me to do it later. I guess either way you're waiting for me, but... You're probably going to skip this part anyway, so I'm going to shovel this. Shuffle. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're talking about the new moon. So the new moon is happening July 9th. I am Mountain Time, but currently I'm in Arizona, so we don't do daylight savings time change stuff. We are currently the same as Pacific Time. It's at like 6:19 p.m. on July 9th. So this reading will be effective for, you know, whatever it's bringing in. So even if it's like a week after the new moon, you'll still be fine. This will still apply because this is going to be for like up until about the full moon. So if you're seeing this at any point in time after the new moon and before the full moon, it should apply. All right, those are nice and shuffled. These were shuffled, but I'm going to shuffle them a little bit more. All right, so the new moon, we are ending a cycle and beginning a new one. So for me, this is my favorite phase because it's a time to release, same as the full moon, but you're also beginning a new cycle, so it's also a good time to set your intentions or make a goal that you want to achieve, or begin a manifestation that you had been thinking about, but also a time to let go of the past cycle. So what we're going to look at, I'm going to do 3 cards for each stack of the tarot. And for some reason I'm doing it like this, like I'm dealing. Okay, that's interesting. So we're going to look at what you're leaving behind in the past cycle, what your current energy is, and what you have to look forward to. Current energy being like what you should be focusing on, what have you. And then what is coming in, what the energy from the new moon is bringing in for you. So I'm going to do this a different way. Kind of like a cutting cards kind of way. All right. I'm going to set them up and make them nice and pretty. Alrighty, go ahead and pause, tune in, whatever you want to do to choose your stack. And we will begin. Alright, so this is 3, this is 2, and we will do 1. Alright. What we are leaving behind, current energy, and what is coming forward. I almost flipped it. Let's do it right. What you're leaving behind, Ace of Pentacles. What you're currently dealing with or focusing on, and what is coming. Ooh, I like this for you. Okay, so we're kind of letting go. I guess maybe I'm feeling like there was an opportunity that you may have missed out on, and you know, it's time to move on to something else. So in the past cycle, we have the Ace of Pentacles, so there was an opportunity there. So you either took the opportunity or you missed the opportunity. In either case, it's no longer time to focus on whatever that was. So if you had a job offer that you passed up, or you got a new job, something along those lines, it's like no longer time to focus on that. I'm kind of getting the sense that it's something that you lost. Maybe you lost a job, or you missed out on an opportunity to earn some money, or even a house, because this has to do with the earth energy. So it's going to be your physical things in your life. So it could be an object or something like that that you maybe have missed out. And the reason I'm saying that is because the current energy where you're at right now going into the new moon is the Five of Pentacles, which is about being kind of left out in the cold, seeking refuge. If this could go either way, this could be them being tossed out, but this could be them, trying to go toward a safe haven, if you will. We're just going to say it's warm inside. I'm not going to comment on what kind of building it is, because there's a whole lot of stuff going on surrounding that, and that's for another reading that I will be doing about the church. So yeah. But I feel like it's kind of like maybe there was a missed opportunity here and right now. That's where your focus is on the loss. And maybe also time to focus on seeking refuge or possibly getting help. That is, for me, a 5 is about changes. So this could just be a transitionary period for you. We left behind something here. We're leaving behind something that might have been a positive thing for you. Whether you took it or missed it, either way, it's time to leave that behind. But we are transitioning into this Empress energy, and we're coming into a fruitful, kind of, not necessarily prosperous, but I'm getting like a sense of comfort. This is a very maternal, fertile card. If you are trying to conceive, maybe you suffered a loss. I see you entering that energy coming forward. Yeah, I definitely see some guided feminine type energy. This is like the main mother energy of the deck. This is nurturing and comfort. Again, I just keep getting comfort here. So maybe seeking comfort, not necessarily refuge or safety, but the warmth and comfort. This feels like a very warm card with the orange. Like there's a nice warm breeze blowing the wheat in the background there. I'm really getting that this is a transition from a loss, most likely, if that applies, or a new opportunity that you've taken, and now you kind of have to maybe switch gears, and you're entering more of a maternal, nurturing role. But also this is about fertility, birth of an idea, birth of a passion maybe that you were working on, and it's causing a transition for you right now that you're kind of dealing with. So, but I see this ultimately bringing in some really good, warm, comforting energy for you. So I like that. There is this kind of like, this card has a bad rap, but honestly, with this deck, when the figures are shadowed like this, I see that more of a shadow side of yourself. Your internal workings. So I don't necessarily see this, even though it's Pentacles, which is physical. I feel like it's you kind of separating your internal stuff from your physical. And I really do feel like it's a transition from being financially focused, being very earth. If I can't see it, taste it, touch it, feel it, whatever. If you can't observe it with your senses, it doesn't matter. I see you kind of transitioning out of that and into a place of being more focused on feeling, and possibly, again, like the Ace is a new opportunity, something new that came in for you. We're looking for another kind of beginning here with like the birth energy, like birthing something that you've been gestating for a while. So I feel like this is a good overall transition for you. It may seem a little bit wonky right now, but I feel like you're just in a transitionary period, and that ultimately you get that joy, that warmth, and that comfort coming in for you. So let's take a look at the Oracle. We have enchanting gifts. Yeah, I feel like there are some gifts here to be had. It's like on either side of this transitionary period. I feel like there are gifts coming your way. Okay. And I feel like it's a surprise. I feel like it's a surprise with the gift box here. I don't have the meaning of this card memorized from the book, but going off of my intuition, I feel like this is a surprise gift. Like maybe you're kind of feeling this energy right here, and then something comes in for you and surprise. Oh, all right. So going back to the whole fertility, and if you were expecting or trying to conceive, this very much looks like a girl gender reveal. So I'm just going to put that out there. If you are expecting, is it a girl? Do you want to know? Like there may be a surprise here, but I feel like this is very gendered card. I feel like it's very feminine, again with that Empress energy here. So it could just be amplifying the feminine energy from the Empress, but also I feel like with it being a gift, and if you were trying to conceive, you would feel like that is a gift. So yeah, children are a gift. So I feel like that might be a possibility here, and it might just be enhancing or amplifying the energy of that comfort and nurturing that we get from the Empress. I do get very strong feminine vibes from this, obviously, but also I kind of feel like it's a surprise, like it's like a Jack in the Box where they are kind of shocking, So yeah, that's what I get for you. We're gonna go ahead and move on to stack number 2. Alrighty, stack number 2 here. And we have what we're leaving behind or what is exiting, current energy or focus, and what is coming with this new cycle. All right. Interesting okay. Okay, so interesting that in the first set of cards, this was the Ace of Pentacles, which is about like a new opportunity, a new job, a new home, entering a stable kind of grounded stage of your life. And I have this is like you doing that on your own. So I feel like you're kind of that's what you're leaving behind. Maybe you were focusing on being your own boss, doing your own thing and being able to provide for yourself. Also, this represents luxury. So maybe pampering yourself. But I feel like that's a last cycle, and we're moving into a new cycle here with the current energy being the Sun, which is like the happiest card on the deck in the deck. Yeah, I don't know if I said that right the first time, but it's a very joyful card. We get warmth again, like the last reading was the Empress card having a lot of warmth coming off of it on this position. So very similar to the first stack, somewhat. But this is the current energy or the current focus. And like the word I have is joy. Focus on joy. Your current, like maybe you achieved this and it's time to achieve something else and you're happy. You're in a decent stage where you're ready to accept joy into your life. Going forward, I see some rest for you. So I'm thinking that you worked hard to get this, whatever it is that happened in the last cycle. I feel like there was a lot of work, and now it's time to kind of sit back and reap the rewards or count your blessings, is what I just kind of heard. But yeah, I just feel like it's looking how far you've come. I feel like this is a good time for you as far as finances are concerned. Last reading also had 2 pentacles and a major, same as this. So yeah, I feel like financial rewards with a little bit less effort than what you had to put in to achieve where you were at. But overall, your focus for the next cycle is that joy and feeling warmth. Getting also maybe actually getting some sun. Maybe you need some vitamin D. You can take that however you would like to take that. But yeah, get you some vitamin D. However that applies. But I feel like you've been focusing on yourself, and now it's time to take a step back and look at how far you've come, and maybe even start uh, taking advantages of the benefits of the rewards that you have set yourself up for. But overall, I think this is really good. Let's take a look at the Oracle card. Community. Okay, community. Also, this card is a number 8, which is a manifestation number for me. It just reminds me that what we put out is what we get. And community, I feel like you've been on a solo journey here, and it may be time to pick up some companions, not necessarily companionship as far as relationship, but a community. Like maybe you're meeting new people. Maybe you need to stick your neck out. Okay, maybe you need to stick your neck out there a little bit and maybe get a little bit more social. There's also a lot of bird action going on here, mirroring this bird here. Also a lot of sky here, mirroring the sun. We have the rays coming in here as well. So I feel like that community, having a sense of community, is going to be of significance going forward into this cycle. But yeah, I feel like everything's kind of going maybe according to plan for you. But remember to focus on that joy and maybe a little bit less on the working. Nobody's actively doing a whole lot here. This kind of feels like passive income almost to me, to a certain extent. But I feel like you did have to work to get to that point. But yeah, gratitude. I'm also getting gratitude for your acquired luxuries. So that's what I have for you. And we're going to move on to stack number 3. All right, stack number 3. What we're leaving behind in the past cycle, what we're current energy, what we're focusing on, and what is coming in. Interesting. Sailing my way on that boat here. What is going on here? Oh, okay. Each stack did have one major arcana card, so this is kind of shifty. Not shifty as in sketchy, but shifty like we have some transitions going on here for everybody. And I feel like that's just a collective thing that's going on right now. Maybe I should do a whole just like me talking and explaining what I'm getting as far as the collective shift that's going on here, because it's crazy. So for your reading, what we're leaving behind here, we have the King of Cups. I feel like maybe you've been trying to wrangle your emotions and trying to, sorry, I just popped my knuckles out of habit. I hope you didn't hear that. Anyways, King of Cups, I feel like maybe you've been trying to like harness your emotions. Like maybe they've been out of control and you've been working overtime in trying to keep them in this cup, and you're sailing away from that. Allow your energies to, or your emotions to, be erratic if they need to be erratic. I feel like trying to control those emotions wasn't working in the last cycle, and we need to leave that behind. Sail away on that one. In a very literal sense, getting rid of a boat, getting rid of a person. The kings, queens, and pages also can resemble a person in your life in a reading. So this could be a person that you had an emotional connection to, or a father. It could be a father, father figure, partner, whatever. The gender doesn't necessarily play a role here. My cards are genderless. This king is just means that it's like the mastery of it. So this could be somebody who maybe was trying to master your emotions, but couldn't handle mastering their own, and you're saying goodbye to them. Like, we're leaving that behind. So it could also represent a person, but most of the time when I'm doing readings, the kings, queens, and pages, I think there's another one, oh my gosh, the knights, they tend to not represent actual people in your life, but an energy that you are either exuding or, oh my gosh, what is the word? You're trying to attain that, that status. within yourself. So it could be a person, but also could just be that energy that you were trying to do. I feel like it's time to let go of being in control and allow your emotions to come through if that's the case for you. Others of you, I feel like the case may be that it is a person who was trying to control your emotions or was unable to control their own, that you are sticking them on a ship and telling them to, sail away. For the current energies and what we're focusing on, we have the World card here. This is a cycle. We have the World. We also have the Wreath here, which represents a victory. So I'm getting that we could be closing a cycle here. If that is a person that is sailing away, this could be the close of that cycle. This is the culmination of everything that you've been working for, and it is the world giving you back what you have asked for. We also have all of the elements involved here. So yeah, I don't think you really need to focus on anything. I just feel like currently right now, you're closing out this cycle. And funny enough, we have the Ace of Wands right next to it, which is the beginning of a new cycle. It's like you're saying goodbye to the idea of controlling the emotions. You're closing that chapter and opening a new one. You are inspired to take action on something else. There is a passion that you would prefer to follow rather than getting caught up in emotional connections. I feel like that's just a closing out, and I think you may already know that. That's just your current energy, and you're still, I feel like continue to focus on closing out a chapter and starting a new one. This could be inspiration. This could be a spiritual path that you've discovered, a part of yourself that you're passionate about that you would like to pursue, but it's being handed to you. It's almost as if it's a gift. So, I get a lot of that one as almost spiritual contact. So if there is a new spiritual ability or idea that you're adopting, I say continue working on that because you're closing this out. All right, so let's see what the Oracle card is. It is Yin, and it's a number 2. Okay, very interesting here. I would like to maybe check the book on this one. I'm getting feminine energy here. I'm pretty sure I'm not familiar. I'm going to be honest with you. I believe the yin is feminine. I'm getting the water here though. Embracing your own femininity. Now, whether you're male or female, we all have masculine and feminine within us. And I feel like with the number 2 here, it's balancing that. We are saying goodbye to controlling emotion. Let it flow. We also have a flowing river over here too. So I feel like it's more of a go with the flow and trust your inner feminine, whether you're male or female, that does not matter. But there is an aspect of yourself that feels very feminine, and the 2 being about balance. I feel like you were trying to control your emotions, or somebody else was, and it's time for you to close that out, move on with something that really fuels you, that really ignites you, and follow that, go with the flow, see where it takes you. The masculine is more about being assertive and going for what you want and having a desire and not stopping until you get it, kind of. I'm exaggerating a little bit to prove the point. But then the feminine, the yin, as far as I can tell, just based on the imagery, I'm pretty sure yin is female. But I'm getting the go with the flow. I feel like there's water overflowing that, almost getting Ace of Cups energy from just the image. But I really feel like it's time to embrace that part of you that wants to go with the flow, that isn't afraid to rock the boat. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you here. Letting go of controlling emotions, whether that be you or somebody else, allowing them to flow freely, okay? closing out a cycle, moving on to a new cycle. The world is bringing you in what you need, and you are provided for. And spirit also bringing stuff in for you as well. Something to give you, I feel like I'm getting the word purpose. I'm feeling like you have discovered maybe a purpose, or it's been revealed in some way. But yeah, the message I'm strongly getting mostly is to go with the flow and follow that feminine flowy energy, as opposed to that masculine make a goal, go get it, work hard and being assertive. More getting that it's time to follow where the river takes you, and also to share that with others. So yeah, that's what I am getting for you. I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if that made sense to you, if that resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then it wasn't your message, and feel free to move on to another YouTuber or whatever you want, or check out another video. But I would love to have you for more readings. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a blessed day.